Hey, it's Kassi Ashton, and you are watching Celeb Secrets TV.
Celeb Secrets is down here in Nashville hanging out with Kassi Ashton at CMA Fest. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I mean, I'm so excited to be talking to you and meeting you because your music is just amazing and I love the whole vibe that you give.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Happy to be here.
Yeah. And you're performing a few minutes from now.
Yes.
Talk to us about that. What's going to be going down outside?
So we're gonna basically have a gigantic field party at the Chevy Breakout stage. I literally love this stage because the stage is huge. It has a ceiling to protect from sun if need be. And I love where the fans get to stand at the Chevy stage because it's flat. And it's a really nice place. If I was a concert goer that I would want to stand. No hill, no weird terrain. It's just all good show vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. And are you going to be playing some of the new music that you've been releasing?
Yes, okay. The song that I put out via SoundCloud is like an underground. Wasn't supposed to do it, but I did anyway. Field Party. I'm closing the set out with that, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get loud, yeah.
And like I said, I just love the whole vibe that you give. You know, it's just like when you put out your music, you don't care what anyone thinks. You just want to make what you want to make.
Yes.
So what's that like? You know, going into the studio and you're writing and recording these songs.
Honestly, there's no box and there's no boundary and there's no list of things we have to hit or that we shouldn't hit. Luke Laird, my producer, is like the most genius creative brain on the planet, and what he thinks is cool is also what I think is cool. So it's really our open sandbox to play in when we go in the studio is, what are we feeling today, Cass? Let's just show them who you are and do it. Yeah, so I've put out 2 songs this year via streaming, Violins, and the second one a couple months ago was called Pretty Shiny Things, which is a very personal song to me. I wrote it while I was still in college, before I had my publishing deal, and I've kind of kept it to myself because it's so personal and it was teaching me so many lessons. And 2019 was finally the year to give it to other people and say, hey, somebody might need this to help them through whatever they're going through. And the love I got back after putting that out was just like more than I could have asked for.
Is it nerve-wracking, you know, that you're going to be putting out these songs that are so vulnerable?
No, I don't, because I try to realize that we're all human, and everyone, even if I don't know them, standing beside me or across the room, we're all human and we all have insecurities and we all have skeletons, and if we kind of voice those to each other, it's a lot easier to get through them together.
And do you have any new music or touring plans that you're going to be doing this summer?
I am going out with Maren Morris in the fall. It is my first tour ever, and I'm so excited. Literally, our second date on the tour is at Radio City Music Hall, and that just like blows my mind. So I try not to think about it so I don't get overly excited.
Yeah. And would you say Maren is like a musical influence for you as well?
She is amazing as a human and as an artist because she's one of those people who, again, some gatekeepers wouldn't let her in, and she just went around them, and she does what she wants and she says how she wants, and she's not afraid of who she is or to break stereotypes in our genre, and I hope to be the same thing. So for her to give me so much support and guidance means more than I could ask for.
It's going to be a ton of like slumber parties on buses, hanging out, things like that.
Yes, yes.
And lastly, I want to talk about your clothing because I hear that you make all your own clothing, design all your own clothing. Talk to us about that.
I started sewing in middle school. Mm-hmm. My mom taught me. She used to take me to the thrift store and buy me old 80s wedding dresses to tear apart. Yeah. And through the years, my skills have been refined. And now, as a new artist, I wouldn't trade that skill for any amount of money because being a new artist, your budget is about $5.30. And everyone shops at the same places. So to be able to make my own stuff and really have my vision exactly in my head come to life, it's awesome. And I hope to, have a clothing line in the future and be in the fashion world. That's a big part of who I am.
Yeah, you never know.
I know, cross my fingers.